strawberry kiss, 'cause nothing as sweet the taste still drive me crazy. And I just love doing YouTube, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for you guys, and like the fact that you've subscribed, and we've hit like over 400 subscribers. Like, I know that's not like the biggest number in the world, but to me that's huge, and like I didn't even think I would break 100, you know? I love YouTube, and I love editing, and I love it so much, and it's so fun, and it just like really feeds my soul, and I just feel so creative whenever I'm doing it, and it's Hello everybody, welcome back. Oh, sorry, I'm just getting comfy here. Welcome back to my channel. This feels so weird. I'm just like so like,
yo, what's up guys?
but you know what? This is a casual video because I just want it to be about you and me, and that's it. I make a lot of just like fashion, beauty, DIY, vegan, thrift haul, thrift flips. I love those. And I would love if you join the Pixie family here. I really want to think of something cool, like Pixie
Nation.
I've been wanting to make this video for about 2 or 3 weeks now for a very special reason. And that is that I hit 1,000 little pixie subscribers on this channel. First of all, before we hop into the rest of this, I just want to say how like sincerely grateful I am. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. I'm so appreciative. If you have chosen to even just watch my videos here or there, or stumbled upon one video and watched it, like, thank you so much. That honestly means the world to me. And thank you so much if you have chosen to hit the subscribe button. Like, it's just, I've had a couple ways to process it, but it's still like literally crazy to me that 1,000 of you care enough about my silly little videos. You know, I just do these for fun. I honestly love making them so much. It's like honestly what I look forward to every week. It's been so much fun for me, and such a creative outlet, something I really feel like was very suppressed in high school. Something I did not feel comfortable doing in high school, something I was really just yearning. And I'm so thankful that thank you, me. Good job for working up the courage to pull out the camera and just like film that first really crappy makeup tutorial. And thank you for watching that makeup tutorial and for continuing like along this journey with me. I am so grateful, and I know that like 1,000 subscribers isn't like 1,000,000 subscribers, but it's 1,000 people, and 1,000 of you care enough to watch, and I just, I'm so grateful. I don't know how else to put it. I love you so much, and this has just been so good for me, and I'm just so happy that I can like share it with people, and I don't know, I'm really happy about where my channel's headed, and I'm really excited to keep exploring and pushing myself to be more creative and come up with like new ideas and step out of my comfort zone. And I'm so thankful that you guys are just here along the way and are watching all of this happen, and I don't know, thank you. I could go on all night about this, but I'm sure you would unsubscribe if I did that. So I was trying to think of a bunch of cool things, like, I'm gonna eat 1,000 chips, or I'm gonna eat 1,000 blah blah blah, and then I was like, why would I do that to myself? I really do not want to eat 1,000 anything. But I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it simple, and I think that what is very fitting right now is for a Q&A, so you guys can really, you know, get to know me. That's what we're gonna do. Oh my god, there are so many questions. We're gonna be here for a while. So without further ado, I'm just gonna start answering these questions. First question is, what is one thing you would tell your 10-year-old self? There's a lot of things I would tell my 10-year-old self. I would probably tell my 10-year-old self that you know, you are reaching the age where you may start feeling some insecurities, and you may start suppressing some things that you love to do because you think that people are going to judge you for them, or not like you, or not accept you. So I think I would tell my 10-year-old self, you know, you really need to keep the same energy you got now. Keep it through middle school, keep it through high school, and if you do that, like, you will be golden. You will be a lot happier. And honestly, like, that's something I figured out my senior year, was that I was really suppressing a lot of things about myself. I was suppressing my values, I was suppressing what I like to wear, I was suppressing a lot, and when I realized that, I cut people off. And you don't have to be mean about it, just like, you know, if someone is not good energy for you, you don't need that person in your life, you know? Simple as that. Being yourself works out in your favor every time. You will be happier. Real, like, good people will be gravitated towards you because you're not putting on a persona of something that is just not healthy or not nice. And yeah, that's what I would tell my 10-year-old self. What is my sun, moon, and rising? I am a Virgo, my moon is a Capricorn, and my rising is also a Capricorn. So basically, I'm just a hard-working boss ass. Virgo, I think, has a lot of misconceptions that they're just serious, and they're so, which I definitely am at some points. I'm very, like, things need to be like a certain way. I really love schedules, I love a plan, and I love to keep my space, like, neat, but I think there's also a lot of, like, creative sides of Virgos. Beyonce is a Virgo, there's a lot of other Virgo artists out there as well, and I think a lot of that comes from creativity of Virgos as well as their hard work ethic. I do feel like a very hard worker. I get very enveloped in every project I do. While we're on this topic, my Mercury is in Libra, which is how you communicate with other people, so I think that's pretty spot on. People have guessed that I'm a Libra or even a Leo sometimes just because of how, like, outgoing I am. I feel like when I'm in group settings. My Venus is in Leo, which I think is perfect. And that's how I deal with love, and I think I am a Leo when it comes to love. Brandon's Venus is also in Leo, so 2 Leos in the love planet Venus. Movie that will always make you cry. Oh my god, no! Beautiful Boy made me cry a lot, and I probably will cry every single time I see that movie. And if you have not seen Beautiful Boy, I would totally suggest seeing it. It is so well done. The cinematography in it is gorgeous, and the story is just so, it's a good movie. I would highly suggest seeing it. It's a really important message as well. Another movie I always cried to is that movie, what is it? I never saw it again because it literally was just terrible. Like, I cried so much, but it wasn't in, like, a happy, like, oh, this is a beautiful way. It was like, this is sad and depressing, and I don't know why anyone would ever watch this. And that, it's a movie about this dog whose owner dies, and then he waits for the owner every single day at the train station. Hachi, A Dog's Tale. That is just a sad movie. It's just sad. Literally, I remember the first time I watched it, I was on the couch, like, I watched it with my mom, and I was at home, and I just was like bawling, audible crying, and my mom was crying as well. We were really like, why don't we watch this? This is terrible. And oh my god, it really was. It really just felt very, very, very sad. Favorite makeup brand? Well, I love Glossier. Probably my overall favorite brand of all time is Milk Makeup, and to be sad, I don't actually, like, own, like, barely any Milk Makeup. I think I have, like, one Milk Makeup thing. Milk Makeup, now that I have 1,000 subscribers, if you ever want to, you know, hit me up. What do you generally do when you need to regroup yourself emotionally? Probably the biggest thing I do is journal, and journaling has been a very big part of my emotional health in the last year. If you don't journal already, I would totally suggest doing it. I know everyone's grandma is like,
You should journal.
but, like, it's actually very, very nice and helpful. So I journal, I write down my thoughts, or I write poems. I draw pictures a lot of the time. I do a lot of artsy things. I would say art is, like, the biggest thing for me. So whether that means drawing, you could put journaling, I think, in there, as well as really like connecting with my dance friends and dancing, doing musical theater. Honestly, like acting can be very therapeutic for me. I've had some very therapeutic acting classes. You know, I remember this one exercise in acting class where my teacher asked us to blank your mind, don't like plan ahead anything, and then you would go up one by one. She'd pull a piece of paper, and the piece of paper would have a prompt like, you betrayed me, or I didn't mean to break your heart, or I'm so mad at you. Stuff like that. And right when she read it, you would have to start right there. You would have to start a monologue to whoever first popped into your head when she read that statement. Like, the person that popped into my head and the words that went with it, I feel like were something that I had been wanting to say for such a long time, but had never had the chance to do so, or had said it in my head, but had never had the chance to literally like yell it and like be in it and like really commit to what I was saying. Oh my gosh, I felt so much lighter and happier after that class, and I feel that after a lot of acting classes. Something about exercises like that where it's really just really digging deep into your own feelings and having to say them out loud, even if you're not an actor or an actress, like if you say those feelings out loud instead of keeping them in your head, I think it helps a lot. See how it feels to say them out loud. Yell them. Like, really get it out, you know? You need to, like, get that stuff out to be able to not have it there anymore, and sometimes you don't even realize it's there. And something about, like, personifying another person as well, feeling someone else's pain or someone else's struggle, really helps you understand the world better, I think, and really just trying to feel what someone else would feel in those situations. I think that helps you figure out a lot about yourself as well. Will you continue to do theater in the near and or far future? And if yes, what is your dream role? So yes, I will continue to do theater. I'm actually in a show right now. It's called Sleepover. I'm like a newlywed married bride. I'm very naive, kind of stupid, may I say. We're at a marriage. Is it Thursday? This lighting might be a little bit weird because it's very sunny, but just ignore it. So it's been a couple of days. Something that is a goal of mine is to go back to New York at some point, whether that means after college or taking a semester in New York or possibly taking a year off from college to go back to New York for a year. I feel like my time there is not finished, it's not really wrapped up. When I left New York, it was the right thing for me to do at that time, and I think I'm in the right place right now. I don't want to get too deep with this, but I do feel like there's more time for me left in New York. And you know, I had a really influential acting teacher in New York who really made me see my own potential, I guess. And I'm not saying this to be like
yeah, like I'm so good, like someone said I have potential.
But like honestly, like I really didn't think that acting or stuff like that could be a career until I had this teacher who has worked in the industry and, you know, really was pushing me and challenging me. This teacher wanted to help me get an agent. And, you know, that's like a path that acting really is something that I really love. And while I was in New York and, you know, stepped out of the musical theater world and was doing more like acting for film or for TV, but just having that different type of acting really opened my eyes up to that whole world. Made me see that I actually really love that type of acting. I really love the idea of possibly being in film or on TV. And I know obviously that's like a huge goal, but I do want to give that thing a chance in my life. I do want to get an agent. I do want to like do that whole thing just so that I don't get to be like old and I'm like, oh my god, I never even tried. And I do definitely want to continue musical theater. I feel like musical theater in my life right now has become something where I am doing a lot of teaching in that realm. I did a lot of teaching when I came back from New York. In the whole musical theater world, I still have a musical theater dance class that I teach right now. I love musical theater. Musical theater will always be like my baby, like in the theater world, like my start. There's something about the combination of dance, music, and theater that is just so powerful to me. There's something just so moving about that combination of three things that I will never be able to distance myself from, I don't think. So I definitely want to keep that in my life, whether that be teaching or continuing to be in shows as much as I can. In musical theater, my dream role would probably be Dawn from Waitress. I think she's so funny and I think it'd be such a fun character to play. How much are poe-tees? If you didn't know, poe-tees is this clothing brand I started with my boyfriend Brandon. It combines his poetry with my art. It's very cool, very fun. I think a t-shirt is $25. How long have you been dating Brandon? Smiley face. Brandon and I have been dating for over a year, like a year and a half, a year and 6 months. Where do you shop? I love your clothes, girl. Well, like a lot of, like this is is Kelly's, I don't know where she got it, so I sometimes shop in my sister's closet. I'm trying to be as sustainable as possible with my shopping. I do slip up sometimes, but like, if I do that, I shop at Urban Outfitters and Princess Polly, which I really like. I've emailed Princess Polly and they told me they've been like doing a lot of work to make their store more sustainable and ethical, which I really appreciate, and they said they're releasing like a statement on it soon, so I do feel a little bit better about shopping there. But yeah, until it's like completely released, I'm not gonna be like buying that much from them. I mostly shop at thrift stores. Honestly, Goodwill is like the place just because stuff is so cheap, so it's like you can buy it and then you can alter it. Definitely hit or miss, especially in Vermont. If you're from Vermont, I really like Battery Street jeans as well as the Vault, and also Downtown Threads. How did you repair the damage you did to your hair when you didn't know how to manage it? I cut it. I know that's like probably not what you want to hear, but I had so much damage from my hair because I used to straighten it every single day in middle school, and like I was straightening like from here to like here, so that it was like straight here, but just the bottom was curled in high school until like halfway through my sophomore year maybe. But it was so damaged, and I also was trying to grow it out so I wouldn't cut it, so it was just like growing longer and longer, and it was splitting up higher and higher. So at one point my hair was actually like down to here, but it was so damaged that it just like, it was nasty. I tried masks, I tried like all that stuff that says it repairs split ends, but like the truth is nothing can actually repair your split ends. It'll only like kind of glue them together almost so that they don't appear split, but they still will be split. So if you want the healthiest hair possible and you have a lot of damage, honestly the best thing to do is just to chop it, just to start fresh, and then just really start taking care of your hair from there. I was working at Lush. I love Lush so much, OMG. Well, I loved Lush so much too. Honestly, everyone there, it was like the best possible case scenario for a job I could have had in New York. I really have a lot of respect for that company. And then working there was so fun. It was so stressful at first because I had to memorize like a book like this thick of products, and I had to know what every product did, but then also what was in every single product, and then I had to know what every single ingredient did in addition. It was very overwhelming at first, but once I got the hang of it, like it was really easy to just remember like, oh yeah, lavender balances the skin, and oh yeah, rose is soothing. It got a lot easier and it was really interesting actually. I really enjoyed learning about all the properties of different types of plants and about skincare and hair care. Just all of it. It was super interesting. And then the people I worked with were amazing. They were so nice, literally so welcoming. I loved my managers. I loved the people I worked with. If you're not a people person, you probably wouldn't enjoy working there. But if you are a people person, I loved like talking to the customers, you know, really making a connection with the customer and finding something that works for them, and if they want it, cool. If they don't, maybe you give them a free sample, stuff like that. I don't know, it was a really good environment, and I really loved meeting so many people. I had so many good conversations with customers. I met really cool people. The woman who played Holly came in the office, came in one time, which was cool. How do you stay inspired with your style? Style-spired, hahaha. That is good, style-spired. I like that. It's not that hard for me just because I honestly feel better when I like take the extra time to get ready and like put on a cute outfit. If I would just go out wearing sweatpants and like not that cute of an outfit, like I don't feel good the rest of the day. It's just fun for me, so that's how I stay inspired. 3 must-haves that you need in your bag. My planner, some sort of lip product, just because I love them. Hand sanitizer. I just moved. Let's see if this works. What are your future plans for your channel? I don't really have any plans for this channel. I really want to keep putting a lot of energy into it and kind of like that whole acting thing I was talking about, just really see how far I can take it. We are growing. I really love this community here, and like I'm so happy that we've grown to 1,000 pixies. It's so fun and exciting, and it really makes me excited about the future of this channel. So I don't really have plans, I'm just excited to have you guys along for the journey. What part of starting school scares you the most? Probably just that the commitment, like the commitment that it's a 4-year thing. And I know obviously like you're never like truly stuck somewhere, and you guys, I don't want you to think that you're truly stuck anywhere, whether that be college or like whatever. Like it's your life, it's your control. But that's probably what scares me, and just like the fact that I'm gonna have less time to do stuff that I've been doing during my gap year. But I'm already finding a lot of time to continue doing the stuff I love to do, so it's okay. Best tip for acting. I feel like just to not hold back, and to just, in the sense of not holding back in like your performance and just going for it and like making choices that are, you know, maybe might be out there. Directors and people like in the room, in the audition world and stuff, like they want to see you making choices, and if you're making choices that are like too far, they'll let you know, but like they'd rather see you make a choice that's big and bold and risky than to like hold back and be like timid about it. I would say is probably my biggest tip. How do you start a channel? You just do it, honestly. Get a camera. It can literally be your phone camera. That's what I started off on. You can edit. I edited my first couple videos just on the app on iMovie, and then slowly upgraded to the iMovie on the computer, and now I use Final Cut Pro. But like iMovie on the computer lasted me for a good while, and I'm actually gonna do a video about like tips for how to make your iMovie videos look like they're not iMovie. Those real or fake eyelashes, also you're so cute. I love you. I love you too. Yes, they're real. I just got blessed with long eyelashes. Thank you to my Jewish ancestors. If you could wish 3 things, what would they be? Well, I can't tell you that because then they won't come true. Oh my god, who is your favorite YouTuber? My favorite all-time YouTuber is Ashley from Best Dressed. I love her and her channel so much. Emily Lee, you guys should definitely check out. I'll put her thing right here. She's really cool. She's really into sustainability, and yeah, she really incorporates a lot of that into her channel. So if you're into that type of stuff, definitely check her out. Why did you start dancing? I didn't really like have a reason. I just started because it felt right. I was always dancing. I literally was like Angelina ballerina. I would literally just like dance and like twirl around the house and like knock stuff over because I was constantly dancing. So I think my parents were just like, we need to like do something about this. So they put me into dance classes, and I never left. What is the sexiest sign? Well, my boyfriend's a Leo, and I think he's pretty sexy, so. I'm sorry about the lighting change and like the interruptions of this video, but that is all the questions I have. You ever want to like, you know, ask a question in one of these, if I ever do a Q&A or anything again, you can follow me at gigi.mw on Instagram, because that's where I ask the questions. I just want to say again, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting this channel, for supporting me. And if you're new here, I would love if you join. It's meant so much to me to be able to express myself creatively and have people who care enough to like join, you know. I, again, never made this channel in intentions of like getting subscribers. I made it really, it's just a place that I could express myself. So it just means a lot to me that so many of you like want to be a part of it as well, and I just can't wait to see you know, where we go. I love you pixies so much. I'm so grateful for you. I cannot say it enough. Thank you so much for everything, and I love you. So yeah.